Oh, okay, there we go. I've got it pointed towards the cutting board, so you girls ain't got to worry about being in the video. Paul don't care. He's a internet sensation now. Yes, you is. What are we planning on cooking here, my friend? I know we got taters and onions.
Biscuits?
So when you go down them biscuits, I want to make sure we record it. Grandma had one we was talking about.
Get that cup.
What was your cheddar biscuits, Grandma?
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Yeah,
Have you done that?
Done those?
I hadn't. I've had them.
Yeah.
They're good.
Something like
Grandma?
two cups of
Wait a minute.
biscuit mix and 2 cups of cheddar cheese and a cup of milk or something. I forget the exact recipe. And then they're like drop biscuits.
Yeah.
And my son and daughter-in-law and grandbaby ate the heck out of those things every time I made them. It's been a while since I made them.
Those pans are hot. Hot, hot.
Those pans are?
On the stove are hot.
Okay. Put them out of the oven. Well, you just
Oh, I
washed
was
them.
coming over here to look to see what it was he was at. And he's eating cat food, baby.
Of course.
Okay.
Alright.
He
No,
eats
we'll
one
see
more
how
at
those
a
go.
time. He'll go to his bowl.
Yeah, they're really hot. You grab them by hand.
Oh, that was hot.
Alright. I had a, you take my towel?
One there?
Okay, this was one I probably had. You probably grabbed it and folded it up. You might not like me in the kitchen. I ain't the neatest fella you ever seen. Fully cooked bacon, huh? Okay, well it's gonna be a while on these taters. Alright,
Fry the bacon and get it out of the way.
I'm gonna need a peeler.
I don't think we have a pizza.
No, it went in the house fire.
Now, it's been a while since you had that house fire.
I got a pocket knife. You can feel it.
You can't keep blaming everything on a house fire.
I can use a knife faster than I can use a peeler.
Yeah, she can. Sheila can peel some taters.
Time I can peel them.
Yep.
Oh.
Everybody in the
Well, I'm not gonna peel all of them. I've got bad spots out of them. Different little stuff like that. Now, is that alright with y'all? Y'all eat tater skins?
I do. I eat the whole tater.
Okay. We do too. But I do also like to cut out little bad spots, hard spots like that. I know, we're not, we got a video going, ain't neither one of us very talkative in it, but you know, yeah. Well, we're getting a meal started.
Oh, is it live?
No,
Oh.
no, no, it ain't live. I wouldn't do that to you without telling you. This one was just a recording. That way, if we screw up real bad, we don't have to put it up. See how that works? others, they just kind of roast and chip it off type stuff. Never had taters do that. A tank short, you know what I mean?
Y'all find her house today? It's a long red brick.
Yeah, but there's several long brick ones.
And the one to the left is
The first one to the right is she used to be the mayor. She's got rocking chairs out on the porch. It says Jesus.
Yeah.
Her theirs is the very next one on the left.
You know what?
What are you doing,
No,
Bandit?
I'm gonna wait a minute. Let's find out here.
What are you doing? He just makes himself at home and.
Well, he knows there's cooking going on and he wants to know if he can be part of it.
No, he keeps going back over there in the bedroom. Come on over here, Bandit. Come on up here.
Grandma, did you already wash it?
No, I have not, baby. You
Okay.
just took it out of the box.
Alright, that's what I wanted to know.
What's going on with it? Okay. The ones that have bad name, they're taught. They didn't make.
They got a cat too, another dog. You could have a cat or a dog, that's all you need.
You can't help yourself, can you?
She had 1 year go fall and then go back, that's her trait.
Yeah, what kind of cooking oil we got?
I like to do it before
I
now.
got olive oil, I got lard, I got Crisco, I got bacon grease, I got regular canola oil.
Canola oil, please, so. You point me in the right direction, I'll dig it out.
Vegetable oil.
That'll work, same difference.
What's that other one?
Yeah, chip now.
Chip,
Yes.
yes.
I was watching that earlier.
What, the one with chip in it? Sheila?
Huh?
The one with chip in it?
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, he's crazy. He is plumb teeth crazy.
They got two from Mississippi.
Houses that normal people can afford.
What's the name of the two from Mississippi, Sheila?
Now, you talking about Chip and Joanne?
Aaron
No.
Napier,
Huh?
Ben and Aaron Napier,
Yeah.
Laurel, Mississippi, they're old now. I like watching Fox's brother, because they, a lot of them are bigger people that
Yeah.
probably big expensive houses.
Remember, they used to have that one with the guy from Las Vegas, and it was the drama queen.
He cried, flipping babies, he
whined
cried
about it.
and whined, but
Yeah, he wrote a book and then went around doing a bunch of seminars and selling his book.
if you got $100,000 to spend, they'll find you a $40,000 house with money in it. I mean, this is normal stuff.
You think you're gonna get something free in here, buddy boy?
Something about bandit, just hold on. Hey Sheila, you wanna call Miss Allgood and tell her we're cooking and she wants to play?
I will.
Alright.
Do you know anything about that?
that unusual that you're cooking? I still ain't got to cook in our camper yet, but I will. Yeah, I thought about cooking these earlier. She was napping and I was bored, and I almost started cooking. You ever watch that Texas flipping move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't come on as much.
Well, they have that new deal. Everybody's going with that DirecTV Plus,
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff, trying to get you to pay for some subscription, which I ain't gonna do. Well, ain't we a talkative bunch? Doing the video and it's totally ignoring them. And they probably ain't never seen nobody slice taters up as slow as I do.
Man, you looking, ain't you? Shit, man. Oh, they're still there. Oh, good. Oh, they're good. They're down here tonight? They're still hanging. Can you go back up?
He ain't gonna answer you, but he'll stare at you.
He answers me, I'll be nervous.
Right? Ooh, I missed my lid stand. You got a lid stand?
Huh?
You got a lid stand?
Huh?
Well, folks, I'm over here at Paul's, and we are cooking. Ain't neither one of us overly talkative for some reason. So, he's over there doing bacon, and I'm over here cutting taters. So you've seen my exciting part. Now I'll bring you over here where you can watch his exciting part. Now you're being watched. You're in trouble now. new software on my laptop, supposed to help me to go in and edit all this other great stuff. That all. Well, I'll get an import bigger to put in there.
Low and slow, low and slow. We got pre-cooked bacon and we found it and we like it. It doesn't take any time to cook it. You don't have a lot of bacon splatter everywhere. You'll get good bacon juice out there.
Says that as I splatter his counter over there. He might be calling me bad names later.
Take no time to cook it. Make it easy on you.
Oh yeah, he already got a piece. Yeah, Paul's in there spoiling him.
Bandit's our taste tester. He's got to taste it and tell us how to
Please
do it.
drop.
Yeah, please drop me some more.
There ain't but 3 or 4 taters left in this bag. If I have room, you want me to use them up, or you gotta use for them?
No, use them.
We're gonna see after I add the onion and sausage.
Bandit, you back? You cool off and you can have another piece.
What you doing, killer dog? What are you doing, killer dog? You don't want none of my taters, I guarantee you. Alright. Damn, that's a big one.
We don't mess around here.
Well, I guess.
Oh, okay. All right, you just check. You're welcome. Bye. She's already eaten, she said.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing about cooking bacon, you get to eat it.
You over there sampling?
Absolutely. Me and Bandit's eating bacon. What y'all eating? What they eating, Bandit?
Vanna's got a new friend.
Oh, Bandit loves bacon.
about eating grass half the night. I remember that thing. Sanford and Son.
Yeah, buddy.
See, that's what he does with my call. It rings, he looks at it and ignores it.
You frying
Now
bacon,
I
you ignore
see.
the call, 'cause I don't wanna burn bacon. I can call them back, I don't wanna throw bacon out. If you leave it in just a second, everything's burnt. I better save that one, Bandit. You might need it. So you can shoot this and go back later and edit it.
Pardon?
You can do this and go back and edit it later.
Well, if I figure out my, program that I got online, and I'm not the most computer literate there ever was. And normally what I'd be doing is, I'd be pausing it during these slow moments. But I do want to try to learn how to use that editor. So I gotta learn how to import it from here to there and all kinds of stuff.
Alright, we're getting down to the nitty gritty on the bacon.
When was the last time you made gravy from scratch?
When's the last time you made gravy from scratch?
Oh, shit, I don't know if I've done it since me and Grandma been together or not. That's been 25 years. I used to do it all the time. When I first became a parent and I was broke.
Yeah.
Milk was cheap where I was at. Flour was too. I make milk gravy and put it on front there or anything. Call it a meal. Alright, I'm fixing to have to find a spatula.
There's
There's
one in
one,
there.
I see it right there. Now, how long does it take the biscuits to cook?
About
10 or
30
12
minutes.
30? Okay, I didn't expect it to take that long. All right. tripod back over here if you want. Then watching me cut up the sausage.
I'm
Been
all right.
watching you cook bacon for a while.
All right.
You having fun with it, are you? Yeah, that's what it's all about. Now we've got a brand new electric skillet. That's what I'm cooking in over here. Right now it has the taters and onions. And I'm putting the sausage in it. I don't think I'm gonna have room for them other taters. You know, folks, there ain't a whole lot to what we're doing. We both figure it's just typical cooking. So there ain't a whole lot of explaining. Back that up some more. Move that over a little more. You know, if I was cutting this sausage for the barbecue, I'd be cutting it a lot longer slices. But being it's for the taters and onions, I'm keeping them with smaller ringlets, more bite size.
Good job, man.
Might well make skillet full. I know, buddy. Stuff just keeps falling from everywhere.
What are you feeding now?
I'm not. It's all Paul. It's all Paul. I wouldn't do that to him. You know better. Is that, what's her name? Sure looked like her. Off of the Texas Flippers. Looked like Katrina. Yes, it did. All right, so to my knowledge, I am done with these. So let me rinse them all off. Rinsing off always makes your cleaning easier. Now then, I need a flippy flopper. Ah, I see what you're doing. Now, is that a decent grease that came off of that bacon or what?
Any grease that comes off bacon.
Well, I don't know about that pre-cooked stuff. Why was that?
Get it good.
bring y'all over here for a minute. This skillet is full. I'm here to tell you. Do this. There we go. Now I need to find the pepper, black pepper. A little extra dab of Earl. Love this table, man. I have to show y'all their table here in a little bit. If you're into woodworking, you'll like it. If you're not into woodworking, you'll just be another table. But it's an awesome table. Oh yeah, that's doing a lot better now. I'm going to put the lid on it and let it cook down a little bit. Quite a bit. Do you have a setter thingy for your, other than that one, is that the only one you got?
That's on, get it rag and throw it on there.
I'll just let it drip in the sink. It really shouldn't drip. Alright, I gotta put the pepper back on the table anyway. And here's our table. Now, check out the old walnut bowl. Me and Grandma's got a couple like this, only ours is oak. And I think this one is walnut. Do you know? Paul? Do you know if this is walnut?
Yeah.
I thought it was. Then there's their table. Oh. And with that, I think everything's going. I'm going to hit the pause button and go have a cigarette. Alright, before I go outside, Paul's left 2 of these. He took that smoked sausage that I had, put a piece of that bacon he was doing, sprinkle a little cheese on it over there in the skillet. Now, I'll tell you if it's any good. Ain't too bad for a rookie.
Good stuff.
Anything with bacon's gotta be good. And if a meal ain't good, put bacon and pepper on it. We'll be back. So there we're starting back. Paul is making his 3-ingredient biscuit.
All right. Saw this on the website, on YouTube. This is a good project if you got kids to teach them how to make biscuits.
Let me see if we get a better picture up here.
All we have is
Self-rising flour.
self-firing flour.
And 1 cup. There 2 cups. You're gonna get greedy and do 3 cups. And there 3 cups. Those was not exact, but close enough.
Put it on the board. Just a cutter and get it good. Biscuit roller. When you make biscuits, you're gonna get flour everywhere.
You can. Get this out of your way. You done with this?
I'm done with it.
Get it out of the way. While he's doing that, I've got to flip some taters around over here. Now, let me make some noise right here in y'all's ear.
got my oven at 375. It's preheated, ready and waiting for us. And then take your heavy whipping cream. You can see it. You don't want this like a bread dough, real wet. You want it sticky, I guess you call it.
Mama son. He's got a dowel rod he uses for rolling out his biscuits. He's got another little dowel rod that he's using for mixing. Just a little thought. Something we haven't done. We try to learn from people, even you.
Try to learn from people.
Y'all see how that's looking over there? That is getting, it's a little bit dry, so he's fixing to add a little bit more of that
Heavy
whipping
cream.
cream. Now take it, you blew the recipe off and then,
No, I'll do it all.
okay. So what is the third ingredient?
Sugar.
Sugar.
A little bit of sugar.
Alright,
And know when you make these, they're not like canned biscuits. These are very filling. So if you eat one of them,
they look like they'll be a good thick biscuit.
as opposed to your canned biscuits where you can eat it, eat a whole can of it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Flour, heavy whipping cream, is that flour or?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's all, self-rising flour.
And really, the less you mess with it, the better it'll turn out. You don't need to sit here and knead it, knead it, knead it, knead it, to get it kind of tacky.
Yeah.
Put it on your board, cut them out, put them in the pan. We already got our oven, I think on, like I said, 375. It's already preheated. It's getting good.
All he's really done is worked it until there's no real sign of moisture. If you're trying to cook something like this, or you have, you know how when it's got moisture in it and it's showing. Well, he's worked it up to where the moisture is gone. And now he's gonna add more moisture.
Trying to get all the flour.
All the ball.
Oh, I know.
When it gets in a big ball this time.
I've been watching, working it off the sides, working it out the bottom. I've been watching.
Now when you make it, you get leftover dough. Get your Ziploc bag and start collecting your dough in your bag. Put it in the freezer. You can freeze it.
I didn't
Sheila
know there
wasn't
was any
feeling good
such
one
thing
night.
as leftover dough.
Sheila wasn't feeling good one night. And we had thought about making chicken and dumplings with this. You can do it, but it's better if you want to make like a homemade chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Cut these out noodle strips. Put it in there. Oh man. Alright, that's just about. I'm gonna put just a tad bit more. Alright, that'll be enough.
So all them tads adds up to a little bit.
I think the recipe was it two for one. So if you
Okay.
use 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of cream, but you can gauge it.
That sounds about right.
If you got youngins, the youngins can stir.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have fun with this.
Oh yeah. Grandma's got a KitchenAid. We will put it to work.
Alright, see how it's balling up.
Yeah.
Alright. Don't impress your girlfriend or your wife on Sunday morning making homemade biscuits for her.
Is that how he won you?
Alright.
That's how I got grandma, was with my dancing and my cooking.
Oh, yes.
Alright. That flour. I'm gonna put just a little more, Grandma, on there.
Oh, okay. I might as well leave this out. I'm gonna need it to make gravy anyway.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about making homemade gravy. I ain't done it in so long. Now he's doing that so he can form it on the outside and it don't stick to his hand so bad. Or stick to the board so bad.
Alrighty. Work it down. You can have them as thick as you want. You can have them as thin as you want.
Now how much do they rise?
Well, if you want them to rise higher, you put them closer together in the
Right.
pan.
Right.
If you don't want them to rise as high, you separate them in the pan.
It ain't something you gotta worry about them cooking out flat or cooking too tall or pretty much like the basic.
Oh, I forgot to put sugar, but that'll be alright.
Yeah, didn't need sugar no how.
That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, this is good to go get. If you got kids, let them do this. Teach them how to do it.
And that's one of the issues. They don't teach the kids how to cook. Hell, most of the parents don't know how to cook anymore.
It's just a
We're
nice-
lucky ours do. Our kids do.
Sunday mornings, I usually get up. Sheila's still sleeping. Watch the live feed, and I'll get in here and we'll have just a simple breakfast.
Yeah, we used to do that. We really ain't much on eating of a morning anymore.
Alright. A bit more.
And Mama used to melt the grease in her pan,
You can do
put the
that.
biscuit in there, and then she'd flip both sides.
You can do that. You can get butter and melt it and put it on the top before you put it in the stove.
Yeah.
And this is trial and error. I mean, just
I'm playing with his biscuits he's putting over here. Can't
you
help it.
got left.
Yep.
Put it together and roll it some more.
Yeah, you might well get in there and knead it a little bit.
Like I said, the less you do this, the better they will turn out. But I mean,
Right.
they're still going to be good. You want pretty, pretty biscuits.
These are pretty biscuits. We'll see if
We'll
they
get us
turn
about
out.
2 more. If you got any leftovers, put them in your Ziploc bag. Put them in the freezer. And you want a good homemade chicken. All you got to do is get you some chicken, boil it. Get you a little thickener like cornstarch.
Yeah.
You will be happy. All right, that'll be enough.
2, 4, 6, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's 2
4
apiece.
left over, right?
Uh-huh.
2, 4, 6.
No,
okay.
there ain't no 4 left over.
Joe will probably eat it.
What the hell you
He'll
talking
eat
about?
his 2 and probably one of mine.
More than likely.
Well, I tell you what. And one for Bandit.
Huh.
All right.
Very good.
He's very attentive.
Oh, yeah. Now he's sticking it in the oven at 375,
75.
set for about a half hour.
You want to watch them. If
Right.
you like your biscuits, it's up to you. If you like it real doughy, Take them out early. If you like your biscuits a little crispier, you know, let them cook.
Yeah, I like a nice brown top on mine.
All right, they're in there.
Very good.
8:15. Simple, simple. That's easy. You don't have to cut butter in it. If you want to use buttermilk instead of whipping cream, we've used buttermilk in it, and it turns out good. So there's your cream.
Buttermilk ain't a bad idea, but first time
Okay.
I'd try it with this.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Yep. Alright, I don't need to start the gravy yet. We don't need to start eggs yet. So I'm gonna pause y'all. Let me hit record. Alright folks, I'm gonna try to make some milk gravy from scratch. I haven't done it in years, but it can be fun. It can also be a disaster. So we're gonna shoot for the fun part. And this is nothing but grease. Actually, he cooked it up of different bacons and stuff. Now how much came off tonight's bacon, I don't know. Don't care. So, as long as we have some. Alright, we're going to turn it up a little bit. Now, if you wanted to make a brown gravy, you would do the same thing. Oh, I don't need near that much flour. But you would cook your flour until it turned brown. And it is real easy to burn your roux here. And it's also easy to make it lumpy. So you want to do this in a fashion where you get all your lumps out of it. You ever been at a restaurant and they feed you lumpy gravy? Well, it was at least made from scratch. However, they didn't get all their lumps out of their roux. I'm watching you. Notice how I keep working all them edges and everything. You want to keep it all on the move. And you want to get it on down past this watery stage. Yeah, it's kind of watery. We want to pass that watery stage.
Grandma used to say, don't bother me when I'm making gravy.
Right? Oh, I used to do this a lot. But nowadays they've got the packaged gravy that we get a
Yeah, it's
country crock or whatever it is. No, it's not bad at all. But we got talking about doing the biscuits and all that, and it made me say, okay, go ahead and give it a whirl. You ain't done that forever. What are you thinking?
How we getting there?
Alright. We're gonna need to get somebody to break us some eggs in a bowl or in a skillet.
Yeah, you get done with them. Fry some.
Yeah, we can scramble them as far as I care. You prefer scrambled or fried?
It don't matter. I fry it. The scramble's good. Just do everything in one pot and stir it.
Yep. That's kind of how I am.
How many eggs y'all want a piece?
Oh, you might as well do that dozen. That's 3 apiece, so if there's leftovers, so be it. Come on. We're almost there. didn't get was my black pepper, but I'll add that after I do
It's
my
right
milk.
over there. They're looking about done.
Get out of the way then.
Check them.
Come on, a little bit more.
All right, we'll get hot.
Go for it.
No, they're not quite. 10 minutes.
I'll make you a little mess there. Set that down to get rid of it. Then after you get it to the consistency you want, this got a little browner than what I'm used to. Start adding your milk. And here's
Now you're
hoping
following.
that I'm done with it, yeah. Here's hoping that I didn't make it where it turns out lumpy.
We'll eat it.
Went ahead and turned my burner up on high. Gonna trade my spoon off for a whisk.
We got a whisk in here somewhere.
Okay, I know you
Had a whisk in here.
well, you was using one earlier, weren't you? Okay. Thank you. See, Paul's a neat freak and I'm not. So he's probably gonna just be bad mouthing me after the mess I make.
I'm gonna give him a towel and some cleaner.
You gonna educate me on the cleaning, are you? Well, Grandma's been trying that for years, so good luck to you. Oh yeah, this is thickening up good. Now there was a time that I could have looked at all this and knew how much milk I needed. This ain't that time. It's getting too long. Now I don't salt my stuff,
No,
so y'all might want to salt yours.
that's fine. We'll put pepper in it.
Now I do the black pepper. I like me some pepper.
Let me think. We'll get out this. Oh, yeah. We cooking with gas, man.
No, you ain't. It's electric. Now your main thing here, folks, is keep stirring it, keep moving it, so it doesn't scorch. I like your little handles here.
Thank you.
Where'd you come up with them at?
Pioneer Woman had them on her skillets.
Oh, okay,
We just kind of migrated to that one.
okay,
They'll fit anyone, you know.
right.
They got that one. They got.
Yeah, I'd seen you that one earlier too. Grandma, come here a minute. I'm gonna call that done. Hopefully it isn't too thick. Look at these handles he's got. You got one for each end of it? He said Pioneer Woman was using them. I assume that they got them from her side or Walmart was carrying them. But those are cool.
Yeah.
I figured I'd point them out to you.
Mhm.
The gravy ain't all bad. That's off. Now I can move it to the back. That was all I wanted, was show you that. All we got left is cook some eggs and the biscuits.
Look again real
Well,
quick.
here, every couple minutes I will. Come on, balance up there for me. Oh, damn you. Alright, what'd I do with the lid to this?
Right here.
Ah, okay. Thank you, sir. Now they're getting close.
What do y'all think? Y'all like them like that? You want
A little more brown on top wouldn't bother me. But you're the chef. Chef Boy RD. I'm gonna have a little bit of that milk with my meal.
we are too.
So, alright, we need another skillet. Or we need to put the gravy in a bowl, whichever one you prefer. You got a bowl for the gravy?
We got a big skillet, we got a bowl.
Alright. Alright, I need that washcloth. So I can clean this mess before it gets bad. Alright folks, I'm gonna pause you out. You know how to do scrambled eggs. I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, here's the biscuits. And he's slapping a little butter on them.
Well, it look prettier than a canned biscuit. That looks a lot better to me than a canned biscuit.
But it's gonna taste a lot better too.
Super simple, people. It's easy. I mean, look what you got. And they're really filling. I'm telling you, you eat one or two of these, you're not gonna eat a whole can of biscuits. Like you do with the can. Melt just a little bit of butter and put them on there. That's optional. If you don't want to, you don't.
Oh, hell, a lot of butter's on mine, Grandma.
Come back over here and watch you do eggs.
Oh, hell, it don't matter.
All right, folks. Hold on.
You bring them over and I'm gonna hide from them for a minute. See, if you had chickens, you could feed them those eggs. You can bake the
Flowers.
eggshells. Are they good for your flowers?
They are good for flowers.
Oh yeah, I never knew that. What? Well, it's calcium.
Yeah.
So, never thought about that. And no need me telling my boy he don't deal with flowers. So,
Leftover banana peels, put them in the soil. Say you
potassium.
put them in your azaleas, they'll change the color on your azalea, as long as they're not white.
Yeah. Well, I know in Georgia, a lot of people will put, I thought it was lye or something.
Yeah.
And that will change the colors, and depending upon how much you put on there, on what colors you get out of them. So. All right, folks, I'm gonna pause you out again. All right, folks. There's his biscuits. They look damn good. There's his bacon. Got a little eggs. Homemade gravy, looks like it turned out fine. And then here's the taters. So, with that, did I put the wrong spoon in there? Yes, I did. That needs to go in the gravy. And this spoon needs to go in the taters. All right, there we go. With that, we're going to chow down. Tell them bye, Paul.
Bye, love y'all.
Y'all remember, God loves you. So do we. Bye.